lot to be said about ring rust. Obviously, there was a little bit of ring rust today, wasn't there?
Yeah, I was trying to fight it the whole time. People kept interviewing me about it. I was trying to block it out of my head because I'm a very mental fighter. I try to be mentally strong, but, you know, after the fact, I can't lie, it was ring rust, but, you know, I shouldn't be making excuses, you know what I'm saying? 14 months off, you know what I'm saying? It's a long time. I trained really hard for this. I had excellent trainers, you know what I'm saying? And I just feel like I just wish that I hadn't had a long, you know, time off. Maybe the outcome would have been better, but, you know, one of those things. Yeah, it wasn't really like a battle like I would like, but this is MMA. You know, people try to find a different route to beat you. That's what the beauty is of this sport. Sometimes it's not as beautiful as the fans and stuff would like, but it's you know, a lot of strategy going into it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm a brawler. I like to brawl, even though I know how to wrestle. You know what I'm saying? You don't see me out there shooting on people, trying to hug them up, and take them down all the time. So. You know what I'm saying? But you can't get mad when people do that. But, you know, it was more like a wrestling match out there tonight.
Now, no ring rust, no layoff. Different fight altogether, you think?
I think it would be a totally different fight, you know what I'm saying? Rashad is very unorthodox, you know, he switched from southpaw and go back to orthodox, you know, he move around, he's real quick, he's real fast, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, a fighter like me, I have to come with my A game because I have a totally different style. But, you know, I actually am proud of myself, you know, when some things that I did, like when he turned southpaw, you know what I'm saying, I shut him down on that, you know. So I'm actually proud of some of the things I did and what I worked on, but, you know, and I almost knocked him out, I almost had him out. And that's going to hunt me for the rest of my life, but, you know what I'm saying, almost not good enough. Yeah, I want that get back, you know what I'm saying. You know, he was a man tonight. You know, maybe next time, you know, if we ever cross paths, maybe I get him. Maybe I won't be so hesitant. I'm gonna kick myself in the ass over and over again because when I watch the fight, I know I hesitated over and over. I know I did. And that's part of having ring rust, hesitating.
You know, the last thing, man, it's like when you know you're so damn close. You had him knocked out down there. You know what I mean? It's like it came back to you. Ring rust or not, it was starting to come back. A little bit more time, maybe it could have been different.
Well, you know, I had him down and I was pounding him and I saw Herb Dean right there about to stop the fight and he recovered. He got up and he recovered. And I was like, man, goodness. And you know what I'm saying? I put a lot into that and I let him off the hook when I stood up because, you know, when you almost get somebody knocked out, you thought you finna finish, so you give everything you got. And then he got back up. And I was like, man, I let him off the hook because I was winded and I didn't want to make a bad mistake and let him rush him too bad and he'd take me down. And with being kind of windy, you just get taken down, you know. So it's just all those things going through your mind. Like, I don't want to do this now, you know. So I hesitated again, left him off the hook, and that's going to hunt me. Stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, it's going to hunt me, especially when I watch the fight. It's like, man, it's like one of those things.
Rematches is all in terms of the other people on the other side.
Yeah.
If there's a rematch, you're not clairvoyant, you can't predict the future. It's going to be a completely different fight. What do you expect to happen in the rematch?
And the rematch, I expect for him to try to fight me close to the same style he fought me tonight, and I'll be ready for him. And the rematch, I won't be rusty. I won't hesitate as much. And you know what I'm saying? I get closer to it. I see his wrestling. His wrestling's not all that. You know what I'm saying? I was a little bit worried about his wrestling, but it's not all cracked up. You know, to be. He took me down a couple times, but it was on my bad mistakes. I didn't see it yet, you know, so I'm always very disappointed in myself when I lose. And I had new coaches and stuff. I had Lance Gibson, you know, former UFC fighter and out of Vancouver and stuff, and I've been training with him really hard. And I really wanted to get the win for him and my boxing coach, Mark Kennedy, and everything. I really want to get the win for these guys, you know, because they put in a lot of heart and soul into training me. And Lance left his hometown, came to the UK, and he trained me and stuff like that. I just really wanted to pay off for them.
Last thing, there's a get back. And when there's a get back, you just get right back when you have to go. That octagon ain't gonna change. You just have to change what you have to do to get back right.
You're right. You know what I'm saying? I get back in the gym and I come back. You know, I'm not a sore loser. You know, I'm just kind of disappointed in myself, but I'm not a sore loser. You know what I'm saying? Big ups to Rashad. He did his thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't get mad at something like that. You know, that's the name of the game. There's no losers that step in the octagon. That's what I always say. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I can't get mad at him. You know, so I'm not a sore loser.